All right, good news, ladies and gentlemen. The war has begun in the streets everywhere. Really not a war, just massive biological chemicals were released last night, I believe, in America. So. And in this little town and everything. And, you know, what can you do? Not much. But we took it to them. You redheaded stepchild bitches. Whap, whap. Man, they took it to them. So, folks, like I said, don't ever mess with people you don't know because they could be crazier than the craziest. And that's what happened. Wow. But let's get back to the beautiful day that we are having and listen to the birds. It's not our problem what happened. Right? They were warned numerous times, by the way, huh? Yes, a new age of war, ladies and gentlemen. Get used to it. Yes, they killed some witches last night. And some broads or something. I don't know what they were. Sacrificed them or whatever. Who knows? Who cares? All right, so YouTube, there's talk on the YouTube streets and within the politics that YouTube and Google being sued for quadrillions of dollars. Well, they have all my documentation where we messaged Google and YouTube, right? We were leaving a message. These people are getting ready to kill another child. We did our best to try and help, but Google and YouTube didn't do anything. Then people died. So I would imagine, yeah, lawsuits and everything from what they're saying. Uh, some people are saying they're just going to take over Google. Me and a couple other people. We're just taking over YouTube and Google. Right? They lost the war. And the pile of money. I don't know. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing in America. Uh, keep fighting the good fight against these insurgents and tyrants and terrorists and madmen. Police, even the police are bad. It's just horrible. It's just horrible. Really horrible what's been happening. But as you can see, each day you turn on the TV, America is dwindling down. We're going to be having a lot of massive disasters in America here pretty soon. Natural disasters, which are going to be brought on by the Lord. And yeah, the whole East Coast out there, North Carolina, South Carolina, up the East Coast and everything, we are going to be putting that fault line back in online and making it live again. So they were talking about that yesterday on some of these YouTube channels, right? There's a dormant thing. I'm like, yeah, but we're gonna make it live now. It was dormant, but we have access to these fault lines that we can control. So we are going to start activating the East Coast uh, fault line now, out there out east. Right? So that'll be activated here soon. That'll be shaking, rattling, rolling, and everything. Uh, yeah, all them areas out there are are very prone to earthquakes now and flooding and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's pretty crazy what these people have done, but America paybacks are a bitch, right? And we haven't even seen the beginning of it, folks. This is just a little taste of what's to come in America. See, Trump, I think, keeps doing things, but the Lord is saying, "Bam, nope, You can't do that, right? You need to focus here. Go over here and get this guy's money that they've been ripping off for a long time. But see, Trump don't want to do it because I think maybe Trump's part of them dudes that were ripping a lot of us off. So we're not sure what you know what that thing is with Trump in there. I don't know. Or it could be that same thing people are still talking about. But we have some of them people right now in my world that we're looking for, hunting down. And they continued to play mind games, um, and they lost the mind game. I guess. I would guess. Uh, all I know is all glory goes to God, King of Kings, on this channel. I can't say that on other channels, but this channel, all glory goes to God. Let's have our coffee and relax. I haven't had a cigarette in a whole day, 2 days. Yeah, it ain't gonna last though. I already know that. I go so far and then I break down. And, let's enjoy the birds, the beautiful sounds, and the beautiful, beautiful sound. I think I got a. I'm dog sitting next week or this weekend. All right. So I think there's going to be some more crazy stuff going on. I'm watching something right now on YouTube as I'm doing this live, and I think we got more deaths coming to Indiana and surrounding areas. And what did they create? I mean, if it ain't the bad guys, it's the good guys that have gone bad, right? What have they effing done to America? I don't know, but you're gonna have to get rid of it, start all over again. We're back in Congress and Senate with. You might have to burn the bitch down and start completely over again. Maybe, yeah, witches and sorcery and everything in America. It's just horrible, horrible. It really is. Right? Most of these women, we are suing some of these YouTubers. We have been coming after them. The government knows. We come out and told Trump and everybody we're hitting these people. They tried to set people up with diseased, skanky holes and diseased people. That's attempted murder, right? Manslaughter, whatever you want. And then they went around and turned. Some of these people, I do want to say, you did the right thing by ratting these rappers out or whatever they were that were paying you folks. Right? That's where the corruption lies. So we want to thank you for being honest. Yeah, they're using witchery, sorcery, doing all kinds of stuff. The church, even the church is involved. These churches, it's no wonder it's no wonder they're going in and shooting up the churches, right? Nobody is above the law, not even the churches. Jesus wasn't even above the law. Well, that's what's happening in your neck of the woods, and yeah, even these broads are hitmen. Even these women. Thank God I didn't sleep with that snake. Thank God Almighty. And that's what we're seeing is the repercussions of, you know, maybe old Mr. Ernie Shell was a victim of these broads and their crazy vaginas or diseased vaginas. We already have proof that they've been hacking us, stealing our views, our subs. They've been attacking us and everything. Uh, little birdie has it that something's going down at the Google main YouTube office or something. Uh, yeah, that's pretty crazy. But we can't say we didn't warn you, which we did warn Google. We did warn everybody, and we have the emails and the documentation to prove it. That them people were reported 8 years ago, and they never did anything. That's why Google and YouTube and everything and the whole shit and shaboodle uh, got whacked, Jack, and it ain't over. And they're looking for that broad for trafficking, drug dealing, uh, and trying to sleep with men when she was diseased. Yeah, we're going all out. People said there was a biker club looking for some of us. That biker club is no longer around. Well, most of them are no longer around. They mostly have been killed and even behind prison. And they're killing more bikers after we found out that they were threatening that bikers are looking for us. We've been running them off the road. I don't know. They're already wanted and on a terrorist list. Every single MC Outlaw Club is on a terrorist list. No joke. Terrorism. Yeah. I couldn't believe it either, but we're looking at the list, and every single MC club on there just about is on that list of terrorists. Domestic terrorism. Unreal. Well, we knew it was just a matter of time, and we can label them. They're all connected. The biker MC clubs are connected with the gangs, the other street gangs, the other, it's all connected. Wow. It explains why the mass leaving of humans in America. It explains it. It's open season on them dudes. You can tell who they are. They're marked. I'm going to get some more coffee. Now, ladies and gentlemen, also be careful of these broads. Some of them are captains or mafia. Uh, I think they call them women mafia bosses or whatever. They actually run the family. Uh, Now, be careful of that too. You got a bunch of them broads running around killing people and doing all kinds of stuff, right? They belong to gangs or whatever. So you gotta be careful with that too. What am I predicting for 2026? Uh, a lot of death, probably. That's what I'm predicting in America and all over the earth. You know, not by me. I'm a broke bitch. It won't be by me, but it's gonna happen. Yeah, I don't. I don't see any other way. Probably a lot more aliens, right? Probably a lot more aliens. And also, folks, let me keep in mind. Let me keep reminding you that this is a different kind of war. This is a war without guns, without explosions. It's a silent one you can't taste, see, or smell. That's what's going on here. So be very careful, right? If you live in an area with no cameras and no security, then yes, you've probably already been hit with chemicals. And that's what's going on in these neck of the woods. I don't know about your states or whatever, or your neighborhoods, but around here, the damage has already been done. And they should have listened to us, but they didn't. And how are you going to charge any of them because you got nothing? Right? We're making a movie. For one, I agree with Trump. It's freedom of speech. Well, they said they were going to kill the world, and I don't care. Was there any? Did anyone kill anybody? No. Yeah, and you folks retaliated and killed people. Uh, so I agree with Trump. You're terrorists. I don't care what anyone says. You've been marked. You're labeled. You're terrorists. You're in the wrong country, folks. You got to go over there to Venezuela or Guatemala, wherever they are, wherever that guy is saying that you all belong to the devil. You're marked. Go over there. I don't know what to tell you. I tried to tell you. Right? You people belong to the devil. I don't know. They wouldn't listen. I don't know. That's it, folks. We locked them all up over there. And we're soon going to be doing the same thing here in America because you're a bunch of nut jobs, a bunch of crazy broads, a bunch of nut jobs that are in charge of crime families that are, you folks have become serial killer crime families. You're killing people that are totally innocent. Same thing with these biker bitches, right? You got these women in control, and these bitches are nothing but scorned women, and they're just stealing, raping, and pillaging anything. It's pretty sad what America's become to, but it's going to get a lot worse here pretty soon, folks, for a lot of these people. Right? We don't care no more. Bring in the military, let them do their jobs that we paid them to do. If not, return the money. Right? Return the money to us. Or finish the job that you were paid to do, and that's go out and get rid of these people. They're terrorists. That's pretty much bottom line. Do the job we paid you to do, or give us the money back. Give the American people our money back. It sounds like a pretty good deal to me. If not, now look out, man. They got plenty of biological chemicals in America. I don't know who Trump's trying to fool. There ain't no... Yeah, shut up, idiot. There's plenty of biological weapons here in America and chemicals. Are you having crazy? They must be. The proof is in the pudding. You got 20 million dead. What a bunch of idiots. One day they'll wake up and listen, but by then I think we'll be pretty much done with our... I think we're done pretty much with our mission and our quest. What a bunch of idiots. No one cares about your laws anymore. No one cares about your clubs, your gangs, your mafias. We don't care about your money. What we want is you to do your job, government, what you've been paid to do, and that's protect American citizens from these tyrants, even if they were once your boys, your special ops, we don't give a shit. You're paid to do a job, and do that job, government, and get these pricks off of the street and protect our children and our families. That's what the citizens pay you to do. That's your job. You hit them. I don't care how you hit them. It's obvious. We've already used bios in America. Right? Do your jobs, and I won't have to do it for you. And we already did. And we'll continue to do it for you. But we'll also continue to take over the banks, uh, Social Security, and other government branches. That's what we're going to do now. We're going to start taking over these places. We'll start sending people in, and we'll take over these organizations. We're going to get our money back from these tyrants that promise to protect America and our children and all that. We're getting our money back from them. Of course, it's illegal, but we don't give a shit. We're already poor. We're already broke bitches. And, so we did what we had to do. Sorry, East Coast. Sorry, world. Sorry, movie business, music business. But I don't like you no more. I don't think anybody like you. I don't think anybody does. So sorry, United States, but we want our money back. I know it's a bitch, but I'm used to it. Uh, but we'll just take that money back, and one way or another, we'll just continue on our quest and mission here. Right? I agree with Uncle Ted Nugent. You Namasaki me, I Maritako you. Exactly, and that's what we did, though. Now they're all crying like bitches. Ah, well, it's just a movie to me. This ain't even really how I am in private. Totally different. But I play along with their games, right? You want me to be a bad man? You want me to threaten you? Whatever. Sure. You want me to create biological stuff and cook up the best 100% pure cocaine for you? Sure. Been doing it for the government for many years. 100% pure, 99.8 purity. That's the only way with ether base, right? And it cooks up 100%. I don't think you folks are ready for what's coming to America, but I'm glad it is because you're about a bunch of rotten bitches and thieves. And yeah, they used AIDS and numerous drugs and numerous diseases as weapons in America. You can rot away slowly and we'll watch you. I think they really screwed the pooch. We warned them, all documented through YouTube, reporting these people, writing it in. Right? Would them people have been them two kids? Would they have been alive? They would have been alive if YouTube would have listened. If it wasn't automated and there was actually somebody behind the desk taking the reports, yes, some kids would have been alive. So most of these people would have been alive, and some of them would have been dead. That's true. And we did take them out. That is also true. Yeah, America killed them. That's right. Of course, we plead the fifth on anything. I don't know what you're talking about. But we're also giving you the truth in plain days. Uh, they took it into their own hands, and you got 20, 30 million dead. I don't know what to tell you. Get ready, because there's more on the way. There's more dead men on the way. Dead women and children. We ain't stopping nothing. Zero zilch. Not a zero. Ain't stopping shit. Yeah, I think you're pretty much lost, America, if you think we're going to stop this crusade, this mission. Not until not until my money's returned. Not until I get my money back. I can give two shits about the rest of them, but yeah. And I know the one dude was they're complaining around here. Right? What's wrong with the water? Is it the water? No, you got hit. You're dealing with in a surgery. You got hit, dude. If you got real sick, they hit you with that chemical. I probably walked right up and put it on your door handle, on your door to your apartment. Yeah. These motherfuckers ain't playing with this government. They're not playing with them. They want the government to come in. Man, they got hit. All right. It's called anthrax. It's called ricin, and it's called cyanide and stuff. They got hit. They're sicker than dogs. Next time the government should do their job properly. I don't know. The bikers are all, they're trying to. There's a biker club coming for you. Which one? Just start getting rid of them all. That's what they told us. Just start getting rid of them all. Use the bios on them. You see them on the street, run them down, shoot them down. They're terrorists, folks. I don't know what to tell you. You could talk to your blue in the face to me. You could talk to the branches, the 7 branches of the government. It is too late. These people are domestic terrorists. They're within your country. They've been raping and pillaging your children. They've been trafficking them, poisoning them. They're terrorists. You can talk until you're blue in the face. We are not stopping anything in this country until the mission is completed. And I know a lot of you are pissed, but that's just the way it is. We gave you opportunity to leave this country. You thought you were going to play tough guys. And now the war is on. You are terrorists. And you will be hunted down in America. Your doors will be kicked open if you ain't poisoned first in front of your families. And you'll be arrested, pulled out, and shipped to another country where you'll be spending time with Satan and the rest of your boys. Biological war is a bitch. And that's exactly what they hit us with in this state of Indiana. Was biological stuff. Right? They're even using fentanyl as a weapon. Continue to do what we are doing in America, government. Give 2 shits about these people. They no longer are citizens of America. They are terrorists within our borders that you trained. And we want their pensions pulled. We want their properties taken from them. And most of them pricks got no money down, walk in, pay in 6 months, mortgages from my bank, and we're pulling them. And we're kicking them out of their house. And yes, we are protected by the FDIC case. Sorry. They are on a terrorist list, Mr. Trump. I play favorites to nobody. You want peace, do your job. I can't change it. I know you made a lot of deals. You made a lot of deals with people, but you should have known better. You should have known. These people were already on a list before you got into office. I don't care if they're rapping tunes or making, I don't care. They're on a list. And that list is terrorists. Trafficking, drugs, you name it. We ain't taking favorites here, Mr. Trump. We're doing a job. And we accomplished that job, sir. You're way behind us. Catch up. catch up. Bring in more military. I would. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't bring in the military to save your own country, to save the people, the cries that we heard of these people crying for help. Well, here we come. Don't ever let any state, anybody tell you can't save your own country, because it's only the tyrants, the terrorists, and the madmen that don't want the mother green and the buck kicking machine patrolling. There you go, Mr. Trump. I shoved it down your throat. The truth. You bring in the military, you break up their whole secret organization and crime ring of the Brotherhood. And that's the only reason these pricks got what they got, is because they killed, slaughtered, raped, played psychological mind games and got what they got. Well, I did something you couldn't do, Mr. Trump. President Trump, Congress, Senate. We did it for you, and I didn't make a penny off of it. Not a dime. We're so good that whole cities were poisoned, water, everything. That's how good this is, Mr. Trump. President Trump, Congress, Senate. We did what you wanted us to do. We followed through on the orders. And we brought it. We brought the war to the tyrant terrorists. I don't know what you folks are thinking. You ain't going to win this war. You're terrorists. You took an oath to the government and this country to protect and serve. We trained you, taught you how to kill, taught you how to destroy. And you took your uniforms off and destroyed and killed your own country. You're terrorists, and this war will go on for a long time in America, no matter what you folks think you're going to do, until every single one of these people are out of this country, or in the ground, or behind bars. I don't know what to tell you folks. There's hires up, even higher than the richest man in the world. And you failed. You failed, America. And now all you need is a bunch of body bags, because the chemicals and the other things, the food is all gone, tainted. And you're going to have more bodies. You're going to have to do something. You have to find out where to put these 50 million. That's coming up. Just a matter of time, government. Don't ever mess with somebody or a weapon that you can't see, smell, or taste. Don't ever mess with them. I think we used around here was the bleach and the ammonia. That was our first biological weapon that we used on the fields. That was in the battlefields. That was the first biological weapon that we ever used, was bleach and ammonia mixed together. And that has effects years down the road. Right? It won't. It might kill you right away if you get a deep enough breath of that stuff right away. That'll kill you right away. But mainly, it attacks the brain and the body organs. And that's pretty much what we did the first time around. That was the first biological attack by America. And that was just simple bleach and ammonia mixed together. That was it. That killed a lot of people. Didn't kill them right away, but eventually their brains. And that's what we've been doing out here, is watching these people explode their chemical plants. What is it? Well, it's the first biological weapon that we ever created in war. Yeah. Oh, wait, it'll rain down here soon. Yeah. People are shocked. You got to be kidding. Oh, no. Like I say, it won't kill you right away unless you get a big dose of it and you can't escape it or whatever. You don't have proper mask on and stuff like that. But actually, it was designed to take effect years down the road, which it did. You look at some of these guys that we're dealing with on YouTube. Look at them. They're just, uh, and like I said, this is down the road. We don't. This is a war, folks. I don't give two shits what you're playing mind games with people, and these people are literally doing it. You're playing a contest or you're playing a game with somebody that has real powers. If it ain't in this world, he also has powers in other dimensions. And you made fun of him because he's a broke bitch and the world took advantage of him. Well, he created one of the most deadliest weapons in the world and is using it and don't give a shit at all. And I don't care either because we warned you not to mess with these guys. And you did. And we've been walking around just getting rid of them. I don't care. Give two effing shits. Your whole fucking town is contaminated. Your whole country is contaminated, you cocksuckers. I don't know what to tell you. We took you out with you were looking for all this shit. We took you out with the first biological warfare that ever was created for the military. You folks, you're lost. You can't get out of my war. Get out of my battlefield. You're effing idiots. You're idiots. Keep looking for the planes, the guns, and the automobiles, and the bullets and everything. Your warfare is way behind. We did what you ordered us to do, government. Now don't come crying on our door. And you failed to pay the rest of the money. So you might want to concentrate on getting me that money real fast. I ain't got time to play games. I'm a businessman. And this is strictly business, folks. Don't get pissed at me. This is strictly business. I don't know what to tell you. You understand? I don't have nothing against these people. It is strictly business. You're mad because we stomped the shit out of your country and we're retards, disabled people. And we took it to you. You got massive body count. You don't know what to do. And you won't know what to do. And these people are terrorists, President Trump. That's why we're killing them. Do you understand, President Trump? I hope you do. Why don't you ask your government? They're terrorists. Domestic terrorists. Selling meth, drugs, trafficking children, setting men and women up with diseased vaginas. They are terrorists. That's why they're dying. That's why they got hit. Do you understand that? Do you comprehend that, America? I hope so. I really hope so, because that's why your country is in a world of shit. And all glory will go to God. Amen. Because remember, this country is under God. And nothing is done without God. Do you understand that, government? Does the world understand that? I hope so, because you created a mess. And now I got to get us out of it. And that's wiping this whole country out and starting over again. Sin City. And that's what I did. And we're going to continue to do it. So please stay away from me. You people are terrorists. I can give two shits what your local police department says. Do you understand? When we're looking at some of them cops as being terrorists because they're on off duty MC club biker dudes. So that's why they're terrorists. Do you understand that? I hope so. That's why they're being killed. That's why they're being gassed. And that's why they're being taken out. Because they're terrorists. Do you understand that, President Trump? Do you understand that, government? People of the United States, do you understand why the Lord is doing what he's doing in this country? I do. 100%, Jesus. We're backing you. If you need more weapons, more chemicals, let me know. That's why we're doing what we're doing. I'm not going to lie to this country. I'm not going to lie to this president. You knew about the list. You knew these people are terrorists, even the gangs. Even these gangs are being killed because they are on a list. Do you understand that, USA? They are killing, raping, stealing, trafficking. They are terrorists. You want to sugarcoat it? I don't. We want to feed you tainted sugar, flour, everything. Same thing you did to my people when you came to this country and took it. Every organization was hit across the board. Every terrorist organization, even the mafia, even the Italian mafia was hit across the board. I don't do terrorism. I don't do trafficking. And I don't compromise. And I don't cut deals with terrorists, President Trump. You knew that. You knew that. And I refuse to cut deals with these people, and we'll gas them all if we have to. Now, we are operating under God's orders, a mission from God. Stay out of my way. And we wiped them out with one of the first biological weapons that were ever created. Bleach and ammonia. Do your history, and we'll continue. You don't tell me anything anymore. I tell you. All glory goes to God for that. All glory goes to God. Now, we got more missions to accomplish here in this little town and in this country. Now, you bring in Mother Green and the ass-kicking machine. And you let these boys do what we've been paying for them to do for many years. And you let them fight a war against these terrorist tyrants in America. That's what's going to happen, whether you like it or not. We refuse to let this country go to Satan and his whores. The damage is already done. We've already accomplished 50 missions by the time you woke up this morning. And I don't even get paid to protect this country. I don't even get paid to do what I do. Well, we did it. If you got a problem with that, I don't know what to tell you. List is the list, and they're on it, and we took them. Simple as that. Simple as that. We got some more work down south that we're going to be handling. We got some more stuff that's going to be going on. We're being pretty brazen. We're telling you, we're coming for you. And we'll use any weapons that we have or anything we can get our hands on to stop you terrorist, tyrant, madmen. And some of you broads are just as crazy. And I don't even feel bad for doing that. We did it. There you go. Try and stop us. I suggest you pay me my money. But you know what? If not, that's fine. We'll continue to rape and pillage and create movies here. Right? It's all production. We're raping and pillaging their own production. I really don't care. You hacked my computer. You hacked my channel 6 times. All of you made money off of me. All of you turned me in. The government's laughing their butt off. There ain't nothing real. You people made up a bunch of lies and everything. Why you always lying on me? Why you always lying? Yeah. Why you always lying, you goofy ass cunts? Now we stomp the shit out of your country, and we'll continue to do it until you pay me my money. You ain't gonna write stories and write movies and do all kinds of shit and use me and my family and stuff to make your money, bitch. You understand? They're dead because I don't care how rich they were or how they were great. I don't care. They're dead. Like I said, you wanted mind games, we'll give you mind games. Keep an eye in the sky. Keep your weapons. They're trying to take our guns. You can keep your guns. I won this war, America. Now pay me my money. You folks have a great day. You've been watching the Johnny Kramer Music Movie Channel, where we're hunting every single one of these goofy ass diseased broads and dudes down. We are doing what the government said could not be done. And they're pissed, they're mad, they're angry. But oh effing well. Let's create some more deadly drugs and madness to finish our movie. Now, somebody owes me $1 million out there. I guess they took one of my ideas. I seen what they were talking about. Somebody owes me $1 million because that was the offer you made. You got to pay the money first, you cocksuckers. You didn't. So we're going to hit you in your business. Okay? You'll learn not to steal from me. Right? You gangbang bitches. Right? Now, some of you are going to be killing your own families here soon. Your own children. That's because you shouldn't mess with God. And you shouldn't have messed with me. And you should have paid me, you goofy cunt. But there ain't nobody going to stop me. Believe me. We are on our way. And I can give two shits who's in our way, to tell you the truth. Now, I'm going to end this video. Like I said, you've been watching the Johnny Kramer Music Movie Channel, where nothing is real here. It's all a movie. You all can go ahead and call the government, call the authorities, call whoever the fuck you want. We will continue to produce and work, and we'll continue to do what we do on this channel. You can report me. You can do whatever you want, you sissy ass bitches. And that's all you are because you never fought a war by yourself, you silly cunts. You always had to have someone come in on it. You never can fight a war by yourself, you silly cunts. You got to have everyone else in on it. Well, we just won this war in America, and I did it by myself with the grace of God, and all glory goes to God through God. But you pricks ain't never fought a war in your life, and now we're all broke down, beat down from fighting these wars for these sissy ass pansies. And now they want to attack us because we're older now and broke down. Gas them. Keep doing it. Shove it up their butts. All you created was a madman. I don't know whose ideal that was. Probably that cocksucker Smith. Probably, I would imagine, from what they're telling me. Or whoever, Epstein's brother or what. Who he was related to the Smiths. They're trying to save people, and we got their fucking answers. They ain't getting away. We did a mission, and that mission was accomplished, and we're continuing to do our mission, whether you like it or not. And if you want an all-out ball busting more, I think you came to the right place, because we sit down to nobody, not a zero, except for the King of Kings, Jesus. The rest of you are screwed. We did what we had to do. You got problems, go somewhere else. You want to be a tough guy, go somewhere else. Now go cry another river to someone else, you bitches. Quit hacking my computer. Quit stealing my anointings. Oh, look at the Lord sent us a little squirrel. God bless. I got to put some peanuts out there. I think I put a whole handful out there. All glory goes to God. Oh, where'd he go? He disappeared right into the shadows. And that's the way it's going to be on this channel. We're making movies. This whole thing has been movie right in front of your faces, and soon it will be on the silver screens. Some of you channels out there are getting hit, taken out, whatever. Quit stealing my stuff. And we will be back shortly. And you know what I decided? I decided I don't like America no more. You know what else I decided? I think some of you tattooed pricks should shut your mouth in Chicago. That's what I think. That's what I think. That's what I think. I think some of you boys should shut your mouths. Now, you folks have a great day. And I suggest you stay out of our way in Chicago. We're not there for the mayor. We're not there for anybody, but there's to do a job. Whether you're white, black, green, yellow, whatever. You're wanted. You're terrorists. Stay out of our way, Chicago. I love Chicago. Make sure we got some food out there for the guys. Stay out of our way, you boneheads. Have a good day.